Welcome back to Lap of the World. If you're just now joining us, we've shipped our 320,000-mile Acura NSX across the Atlantic to, among other things, join the NSX Club of Europe for their summer tour. So far in this series, we've collected our car in Germany, made a pit stop at the historic track at Rangoon, and then turned some laps on the legendary Circuit de la Sarthe at Le Mans. Now, though, you join us just after completing those laps on the second stop of the Day 1 itinerary for the NSX Club Europe event, just outside Tours, France.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed the spicy laps of Le Mans as much as we did. Nobody got sick?
Yeah, definitely pretty chaotic for air quotes parade laps. You could go as fast as you wanted to. Passing was kind of open, but you had everybody out there from just like super casual tourists.
There were 45 NSXs and a lot of other random cars.
A lot of other random cars. Well, we're not exactly sure why there were that many cars on tracks. Apparently that was unexpected. We think that maybe somebody had an incident in the group before us, so they bunched a couple of us up. But there was that was easily like a couple hundred, maybe, I don't know, maybe not a couple hundred, but like well over 100 cars on track.
There were a lot of people.
So many.
But it was still fun.
It was fun. Yeah, no, it was enjoyable. We have driven Le Mans, which is not something a lot of people could say, and that's super cool. But
so now that is off the bucket list and off today's list, we are now at a chateau, which I will not attempt to pronounce the name. However, I will say that it is also known as the Castle of the Ladies, or the Ladies' Castle, or something, because of the women who designed it.
Yeah.
But,
so we're going to go take a tour, and then we're going to be back to our original chateau this evening for some wine tasting and dinner later on. But we'll pick you up for some of that.
Following a wonderful lunch and honestly interesting tour of the Chateau de Chenonceau, we took one last walk through the gardens and up the tree-lined avenue back to our car and departed for our host chateau across town to freshen up for evening activities. Stopping by our room, let me take a moment to compliment the very cool swag bag we collected on day one but didn't have time to dig into amid light wrenching and an early bedtime. Each attendee received a detailed informational program including the particulars of our stops and activities, plus a full translation for a Japanese language video about the 1995 race effort, courtesy of Hirofumi-san, the president of the NSX Club of Japan. Along with that, everyone got a hat, polo, handful of stickers, a laser-etched commemorative wine tool and stopper set, prints of a signed poster of the 1995 class-winning car, a 1995 24 Hours of Le Mans NSX promo poster, and not pictured here, a pair of etched wine glasses. If you couldn't make this event, I do hear that some of this may make an appearance at NS Expo in Seattle, so be on the lookout. Moving on with the evening, though, the first stop at Chateau de NSX was a wine tasting and some group photos, with some light July 4th banter between the Americans and British in attendance. Following that, festivities moved to a silent auction leading up to a wonderful dinner in the Chateau's ballroom. In between courses, it was time for the annual NSX Guru quiz, a test of NSX, Le Mans, and event-themed trivia to decide who would earn the title of NSX Guru for 2025. Liz actually pushed pretty deep into the competition, both being a savvy owner and having studiously read the historic material provided in the event program. But eventually it came down to our new friend Kuba from Poland and our old friend Dan, currently of London, but representing the US in spirit. It came down to a tiebreaker, but Dan held it down for the boys back home and took away the NSX Guru title and ring for this year. Guru title decided, we sat back to enjoy presentations from Peter Cunningham highlighting his storied racing career and answering questions, as well as some words from Chris Wilson from Science of Speed and Christian Mittendorfer of NSXparts.com, along with our hosts for the event, of course, with a refresher on tomorrow's itinerary and something of a shopping list with the unveiling of some amazing commissioned art. But more on that in the next installment. For now, we'll enjoy another beautiful French sunset and bid you adieu until the next video.